The Psychotic Time Wasters present Whose League Is It Anyway? Season 4. This season starring the fine print is just as deadly as his skills. It's a GrinchyOne. Holy crap, here comes angels, and they do not look too happy. It's PTW Vogue. Put the points in the bag and everybody gets hurt. It's PTW Wizards Lizards. What you gonna do when Ziatora runs wild on you? It's Ivan. Serving up pain made to order. It's Astus. And boots and cats, boots and cats, and 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 boots and cats. It's PTW Guitar Man. He's gonna break in at night and wreck up the place. It's PTW Kink. She has no idea why everybody's so aggressive. It's Daphios. Get on the ground, nerd. It's King Craig. And welcome into another match of Whose League Is It Anyways? Season 4, Match 11. Tonight we have PTW Kink, PTW Wizards Lizards, PTW Vo Mega, and Daphios. What's going on, everyone?
It's good.
Oh, you know.
Just doing that thing we do.
That thing we do all the time on the internet called Whose League Is It Anyways? The newest, bestest, and original Commander League game show on the internet where everything is made up and the points are the only thing that matters. So let's go ahead and get to those points.
Yep. First place we have Bo with 35. Second place we have Kink with 29. Third place we have Craig with 28. Fourth place we have a tie between Daff and Aces with 27. Let's Wiz is in there too. Everybody's at 27. Great. Fifth place tie at 25 points with Guitar Man, I've earned it, and the GrinchyOne.
Great. Everybody was nice and stacked all ladder-like, and now everybody's all clumped up. Gross. Get off of each other. Is everybody ready to get the match underway?
Oh, baby, I'm ready.
Well, I reckon I'll proceed to draw. Play Forest and Pass.
Draw, mountain, pass.
Oh, that's not a land. But I do have a seaside citadel. Pass.
Whoopie-doo. Drum.
It's my catchphrase, you son of a
Plains
bitch!
pass.
Whoopie-doo! Here I go, drawing a card like I always do. I'm gonna fucking play Revenier's Outlook and sack it to get a fucking swamp, and I'm gonna pass. Whoopie-doo!
Untap draw, play a forest, tap 2, play Mindstone, and pass.
Tap, draw. I'm gonna go with a Gyre Sage and pass.
Plains. And I'll do 2 for Giada. And I'll pass.
Untap, draw. We're gonna do Mountain. We'll pass.
Untap draw, play Mountain, tap 3, to cast a Patron of the Arts. I'll make a treasure. I will then sack that treasure and tap a land, play an Idol of Oblivion. I'll tap that to draw a card.
Oh, look at the
You
sequence.
and Idol. Jesus.
He's a genius at this.
I'm gonna tap 2 for a Contagion Clasp. I'm gonna put the 1/1 counter, or -1/-1 counter on Patron of the Arts.
Gonna kill it.
Got him.
Is that your
Yes,
desired
sir.
effect?
Yes.
Okay, it will die and I will make a treasure.
And I'll swing at you for 1 for first blood.
Oh, first blood.
Zero.
Untap draw. Plains. Well, I can't get first blood, but we'll go to a Daff. Pay 2 to cast Wall of Mourning. ETB. Exile 3 cards. Face down. End step if I have Coven. I could put one of the cards at random in my hand. And then I'll pay 1 with Giada to cast Segovian Angel. He'll come in with a +1 counter. And I'll pass the turn.
Wow, we'll draw. Play Forest. We'll tap 4 for the man or lizard Agnus. And we're gonna go ahead and go to combat. And we're going to, I guess we'll go ahead and get it in at Wiz for 3. Get a tap treasure. Pass turn.
Made me think Trogdor.
Trogdor was a man? Or
You're like he was a
Agnus
lizard.
man?
Maybe he was a man, but he was still
Yeah.
Emanating. That would be a great altar. God, now I can't focus.
It'd be
Like
pretty
a
good
beefy
because
arm.
this arm right here would be the big beefy arm coming out of the back of the neck. You just do like a squiggly S for the body here. It's perfect, actually.
He was a man. That's really good. I like that a lot. 3, Swashbuckler Extraordinaire. Tap Idle, draw a card. Sack a treasure. Tap 2, Magus of the Wheel. Pass turn.
Can't complain about that one. Untap, keep draw. Hey, Mage Ring Network. It's not the color I wanted, but I think it will work. I'm going to pay 1 white for Leonin Elder.
Whoa!
And then 1 and a blue for Thrumming Bird. I'm gonna pass.
Tell the kids about that cat. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, death gains a life. That's what that cat's about. Okay. Play planes.
Sure, that won't become relevant.
Well, let's go to combat. That's what we do. Just got vigilance. We'll go 2 commander to death again and 2 in the air at kink.
Well, yeah, I'm taking that.
Yes, sir. Main 2. Pay 2 for a Sarah Avenger. She'll come in with 2 counters. She'll turn on the Wall of Mourning. And then we'll pay 3. And Daff and I will have a secret rendezvous because we're both playing white. Suck it, Gruel.
None of these are lands.
Well, that stinks. I drew plenty of land off of that. You could have some of mine.
I'm glad.
On the end step, while morning will trigger, I'll add this card to my hand. I'll pass.
Alright, well, untap. And draw. Too many flying birds around here.
Round here.
Blow them all up.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
No.
yeah.
I'll attack someone
Well,
else.
no,
Oh
no.
God.
I'm gonna go to combat first. Staff is getting the 3/3 Agnes.
I'm gonna put the cat in front of it.
Okay.
Well, you
get
did
a
go to
hit
attack
list.
though, so I still gain 1.
I'll make a tap treasure, and I'll use the 4 and my 1 untapped treasure to main 2 Crux of Fate.
No negotiations here, boys.
Destroy the non-dragons.
It's great because I have a dragon.
It's a shame that Agnes is not a dragon.
Untap and draw.
Dragonborn.
I'm gonna play Jolene, just like I promised.
Great.
Tap 3. Play Jahira, Friend of the Forest.
Oh God.
And I'll go to combat, and I'll hit Vo for 2, make 2 treasures. I'm gonna draw a card with my Idol of Oblivion. Pass turn.
It's a forest. Yay! 1 and a blue for Skyship Plunderer. Then a green and a blue for Zamek, Guild Mage, and I'll pass turn.
Okay, untap. Planes. I'll pay 4 for Giada. I'll pass the turn.
Tap and draw. Think I'm going to tap 2 Tormenting Voices, discard a card and draw 2 cards. We discard Zeotor's Envoy, draw 2, play Smoldering Marsh return. I think we'll go ahead and just Beast Within that elf will let you tap your treasures for mana and pass turn.
Untap and draw. Tap
Sure.
2, play a Goblin, a Narcomancer. Play a Forest, tap 4, cast Stimulus Package. Or nope, that costs 1 less because I just played that card that I played. So I will
Brain.
play it for 3 and make 3 treasures. It was free. And go to Combat. I'll swing a 3/3 Beast at Vo and 4 at Kink. Or no, I'll swing 2 at Kink and 2 at Daphios. And I'll make 2 treasures.
Block it with that 2/2 Daff. Do it.
And then I'll sacrifice one of those treasures
Boys,
to
just
give
do it.
Jolene double strike.
You're throwing Jolene at me?
Jolene is going at Daphios, Swashbuckler is going at Kink, and Beast is going at Bo.
I'm gonna block.
What size is
Mine.
that creature?
It is a 2/2.
It is a 2/2. Okay. Vo, I am assuming you're not going to block.
Oh, not blocking.
And I will draw a card with Idol of Oblivion and pass my turn.
1 and a green for Simic Ascendancy. And then I'll tap 1 and put a storage counter on Majoring Network. And then you gonna kill me with Jolene next turn, Liz?
No.
I'll pass.
Untap draw. Planes. Pay 6 for Sun Titan. Sun Titan. Wall of Morning. Guards. Go to combat. Go to a Kink.
Oh yeah, make that
Treasure.
treasure.
Moved in step. Wall of Morning. I'll put this in my hand. I'll pass turn.
Untap. I'll just go ahead and tap, and we'll play Rada and Rushblade Commander. So now my warriors have haste, and Rada could make mana when my stuff attacks.
Whoa!
I think we're just gonna pass turn.
Okie. Untap and draw. Play a mountain. Go to combat. The Beast is going to go at Vo. Jolene's going to go at Kink. And the 2 2/2s are going to go at Daphios. I'm going to make 2 treasures. And then I'm going to sack 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of them will have double strike. I'm going to tap my Idol of Oblivion and draw.
I'll block Jolene with Rada.
Well, I'm actually going to block one of the 2/2s.
No blocks.
Well, I only left myself 4 treasures, which isn't enough. I think I made an oopsie, and now Jolene dies.
Not an oopsie
It'll
poopsie.
trade, but they'll both die.
Rada is honored to die for Agnes.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Tap 3, cast a chain reaction, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures on the board. So in response, I'll sack a treasure and make a creature, so that there are 6.
I had this feeling.
And pass my turn.
Okay, give me a land. That's not a land. We're going to do 4 for a Metropolis Angel and pass turn.
Tap draw. Plains for Giada. I'll pass.
We'll untap. We'll draw. Tap 3. Hammer
Yeah,
of
sometimes it's even
Perforos.
stronger.
2. Bloodshin Rager. Hammer of Perforos gives my creatures haste. Bloodshin whenever he attacks. All my
Menace.
warriors get Menace. Go ahead and get that 2 in it, whiz.
In response, I'll sack 3 of my treasures and make 3 1/1s, and I'll block your warrior with 2 1.
You fiend. He'll
Got
gladly
him.
take 2 to the grave. Pass turn.
Tap draw, play mountain, tap 6 for Jolene, hit kink for 1, 2 treasures, tap idle, draw a card. I'll tap 1, cast an impulsive pilferer, and pass my turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Generous Patron.
Woo.
I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on Giada for Goodwill to Vo,
Woo.
and a 1/1 counter on my Angel. I'm going to draw a card. Then I'm going to go to combat and swing at Kink for 4. I'm sorry, I need the ramp.
Gotta get that treasure, baby.
I'll make a treasure and draw a card from the Angel. That is indeed a land. I'm going to play a Plains. I'm going to pay 2 white for Together Forever.
That's not your card, that's illegal.
I'm going to put a counter on the Pilferer and Giada again.
Woo.
I'll draw 2. Okay, and pass the turn.
Untap draw.
Be sad.
7 mana for an Angel of the Ruins. Should come with a +1 counter. ETB, I will exile Stimulus Package and the Idol. Nope, not the Idol. Let's get the Sim Ascendancy now. It's going to be a problem.
Whoa, hey, hold. Hear me out.
Nope, no hearing it out. That's a win condition on the board. And your
Bye-bye.
proliferate counters deck.
So true, Vo, so true.
So true, he says.
Okay.
So true that he can take 4 commander in the air.
All right.
All right. Now pass the turn.
No
We'll
more.
untap and draw.
Yeah.
Gonna tap 3.
Any swings at
We're gonna play Skyclave Relic, and then we're gonna tap 3. Merciless Executioner. Everybody sacrifice a creature.
Whooperino, man.
I'm going to sack my treasure, pay 1, and I'm going to choose my Angel. When it dies, it comes back. Or it goes to my hand. I'm gonna...
Angel of the Ruins, baby.
Oh no.
And that'll be it for me after the sacking happens.
Okie dokie, my turn. Untap and draw. I'm gonna tap 2, 3, play a Champion of Lambhold, and then I'll tap 4, encore the Impulsive Pilferer, and make 3 token copies that each would like to attack you. Got 3 counters on the champion, and I'll tap idle to draw. I will sacrifice a treasure and tap 2, play a Monkey Hot Tub, and go to combat. If there are no responses, I will swing at Daphios with the champion and everyone with an impulsive pilfer. Vo, you can get Jolene, and I'll make
Jolene,
2 treasures.
Jolene. I will block Jolene with Giada.
I will sacrifice 5 treasures, Jolene +5.
In response to the counters, I'm going to condemn Jolene.
What does condemn do?
Put target attacking creature on the bottom of its owner's library, and they gain life equal to its toughness. Which means I'm taking 1 pilfer damage.
Daff, you should take 5 total. I will go to my end step. I'll put one of my counters on Champion of Lambholt, Big Brain Monkey, and then go to my end step. Impulsive Pilfers will die, and I'll make 3 treasures, not 6.
Woo!
There was much rejoicing. That will be my turn.
Okay.
Woo!
Untap, draw. I will play this forest. 3 for Midnight Clock, then 3 for a Replicating Ring, and pass.
Draw. Gonna pay 2 to cast a Mask of Memory. And I'm gonna pay 1 to put it on Giada. Go to combat. I'll go 4 at Wiz. On damage, I'll draw 2, discard 1 with the mask. Discard an Honored Heirloom. Main phase 2. I'll pay 3 to cut a deal. Each opponent draws a card, and then I draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way.
Not really much of a deal.
Cut a deal!
Just kind of like this is happening.
Get a planes. I'll pay 3 for Emancipation Angel. TB, I'll bounce the Mask of Memory back to my hand. For the end step, I'll discard an Araska Relic, and I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Mountain. We'll tap 6. Agnes, the Dragon Man. Yeah, we'll go ahead and swing Agnes over at Wiz.
Jump blocking. Boom, bam.
Tap
Lock with the
treasure.
1/1.
Black with the 1/1. There you go. Make a treasure. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Play a Forest. 8 for Jolene. Tap 5 for Wolfgar. I'll move a counter over to Wolfgar. I'll go to combat. I'll hit Pink for 6 and Vo for 9.
Yep.
And I'll make 4 treasures. I'll also draw a card. A pass turn.
Tap and draw. I'm gonna play a plains. I have 1 counter on my little ring. We're gonna do 3 for Seasoned Tactician.
Ooh, viewers will recognize this card.
Oh,
I hope-
brother, this guy stinks.
You know what? I'm just gonna put another counter on my Mage Ring network, and then I do believe I will pass.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. I am going to play a plains. I want to get a treasure, so go to combat. Go 4 at Def, make a treasure, and I will pass the turn.
E will untap. Wiz got a lot of big stuff. I'm gonna Blasphemous Act.
Fuck!
I'm gonna pay 1 to cast Boon of Safety on my Generous Patron. I get the scry. I will keep that.
Angels explode. Giada stays in the graveyard.
I am gonna tap 5. We're gonna get a Vivian Reed. We're going to +1. Go to the top 4, reveal the creature, and put it in your hand, rest on the bottom. I'll reveal Ogre Battle Driver. I'll use a treasure and a Skyclave for Dreadhorde Butcher. Haste, and whenever it deals combat to player or planeswalker, put a counter on it. When it dies, deal damage equal to counters. And we will go ahead and swing it at Wiz to get a counter on it. Whoopie-doo! Pass turn!
At the end step, I'm going to pay 4 and cast Sudden Salvation. Choose up to 3 permanents in graveyards that are put there from the battlefield this turn. Return them to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control. You draw a card for each opponent who controlled 1 or more of those permanents.
Give me champion back.
I am going to choose a Giada, Emancipation Angel.
And their best friend, Agnes.
Well, Agnes in the command zone. I can't pick Agnes. Gonna give Wiz back Wolf and I'll draw a card.
Wolfgar?
The angel comes into play. I have to bounce something. I'll bounce a.
Guarantee I'm not swinging. Tap draw. Alright. It costs 10
Whoa!
to cast Jolene. Then I'll 3 treasures, go to 1, cast a Zorn. Give Jolene a 1/1 counter. I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna swing Jolene at Daphios and Wolfgar at Kink. Wolfgar will become an 8/8, and Jolene will trigger. It will trigger again. So on 1 attack, I'll make 3. I'll make 6 treasures.
Yep,
7.
So
that would be correct. I'll block Jolene with my 1/4.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, you don't want to kill my? Okay.
Nah, it's fine. I'll draw a card with Idle.
I mean, it's my Generous Patron.
It's fine. I'll go to my second main, and I'll use 3 treasures to cast an Exhibition Mage. And when it ETBs, I'll make 3 treasures. I pass.
Okay. Oh, on your end step, I'm gonna pay 3 to give a counter to my clock. I'll untap and draw. I still like what I scried. Play a forest. My 2 from the Mage Ring. I'm gonna, pay 4 to cast Reigns of Power. Me and Wizard are gonna swap creatures.
Like forever?
Oh, just till end of turn.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, indeed.
That's the spirit.
Do they
Yeah,
untap
okay.
or what?
They untap, yeah.
They untap.
I
Yeah,
was going to say, that sucks.
they do untap.
I'll block friggin' Jolene with the Generous Patron.
Are there any other responses before anything else?
Thank you.
I will be saving a player for the first time ever, baby.
I think it's about time to cast my commander. Well, first I'm gonna cast Swiftfoot Boots, and then I'll pay 4 for Kroos, and then I would like to equip it,
Add some boots.
and then I will pass the turn.
Untap draw. 2 for Mask of Memory, and 1 to equip the Master Giada. We'll go to combat. We'll go 2 at Daff. Make a treasure. On
That is
damage, I
fair.
will draw 2. Okay, we have definitely plenty of land. We'll discard a planes. Main 2 play planes. 7. I will pass the turn.
We'll untap.
I love this Wind Shaper. My favorite card.
It's very good. I will draw. Swamp return. +1. Vivian. Look at top 4. Creature to my hand. Sirach the Hunt Caller. I'm gonna tap 4
I'm so bummed.
for Ogre Battle Driver. Whenever other creatures in the battlefield under control get +2 in haste. And then I'm gonna tap 4 for Sirach. Whenever Sirach enters the battlefield and power of total creatures is equal to 8 or greater, he can give someone haste. I don't know.
Well, you can give the battle driver haste.
Well, everybody already
I
has
can
haste.
promise
Haste
you
is
that-
kind of irrelevant.
I'm gonna promise you that on my turn I won't attack you if you don't attack me.
I remember when she tried to kill you like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I do remember that definitely. I'm gonna pass turn.
Untap.
My clock goes to midnight and it will be exiled, and I'll shuffle in and draw 7.
3. Glittering Stockpile. 4. Play a Fireflux Squad. I'm gonna tap 4 and cast Fathom Fleet Swordjack. I'll give it haste. I'll go to combat. I'll swing the Fathom Fleet.
Before
Whoa,
attacks,
whoa,
because
wait, whoa. Let me declare my attackers first.
well, what are you doing with that sword jack? Because I'm not taking 20 damage.
I won't swing the sword jack at you.
Sound
I
like
want to
different
see
butt.
what I get with my chaos creature before I make any promises. But this guy's not swinging at you. How's that sound?
All right, go ahead.
All right, word.
Who's it swinging at?
Fathom Fleet Swordjack at Pink, Exhibition Magician at Vo, everything else at Daphios.
If I can save you this time, King.
I'll make
Okay.
6 treasures. I will
Yeah.
make Wolfgar a 10/10.
Yeah.
I
How many
will
treasures you got on the side?
13.
Okay.
I'll exile Exhibition Magician with the Fireflux Squad.
Wish
I'll
I
get
knew
an Ogre
timing
Battle
better.
Driver. Zorn. I'll get a Nightshade Peddler, and I'll give, I don't know. I'll give the Ogre Battle Driver Death Touch, and that'll still be going at Vo. Fathom Fleet Swordjack will trigger, and I'll deal 16 damage twice to Kink.
I'm gonna block Wolfgar.
I'll block with Emancipation Aim.
Before damage, I will put 5 more counters on Jolene.
In response to you sacking the treasures, I'm going to sack my treasure to cast Slip Out the Back on Jolene. So it phases out. But it gets a 1/1 counter. How
Before
much?
damage, I'm gonna Oblation my Emancipation Angel.
Looks
Shuffle
like
it
you're just
away.
taking 5, Daphios.
Awesome.
That's my turn.
Untap. Draw 2 first for Skyship Plunderer. And then 4 and a white for Skyboon Evangelist. I'm going to support the Evangelist and the Plunderer. And then I'm going to put 2 on both of those creatures.
On my creatures. All right.
And then I'm going to pay 1 to equip my Swiftfoot Boots to the Plunderer. And I'm going to swing at Wizard for 3. And then I will, it's Proliferate, but it doesn't say Proliferate. It's going on the ring. Pass turn.
Untap draw. I'm pay 5 to cast Patron of the Valiant. She'll come up with 2 counters. She has ETB to put a +1 counter on each creature I control with a +1 counter on it. Bloop, 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 bloop. Planes. Go to combat. See if Wizard's got any tricky tricks. We'll swing 14 at Wiz.
Oh, that's Exacxes. How big are these
Exacxies. A 5/5 and a 9/9.
I'll sack 3 treasures and Beast within Giada. I'll take 9.
I'm gonna pay 1 to choose Giada, and when she dies, she goes to Vo's hand.
Replay Giada. I'll pass turn.
Tap draw. I'll go to combat and I'll swing every.
Hold on. Before We
Yep.
know where things are going. How much treasure do you have for the
Uh,
artifacts for the sword jack thing?
I have 5 treasure and then 1, 2, 3 other artifacts.
So you have
right
8.
now
You
I have
make
8.
6. That's 14. Well, that sucks, but I have to before attacks are declared. Do 3, and we'll cast Unexpectedly Absent for X1, targeting Wolfgar. So you'll put Wolfgar under the first card of your library. Go ahead.
Combat. I'll swing everything at Daphios except the sword jack. That'll go at Vo. I will target my Nightshade Peddler via Wolfgar, and Fathom Fleet will hit you. Or first, I'll make my treasures. I don't have a
Just
Zorn anymore, so I just make
2.
2. Go to 7. Shoot you for 1, 2, 3, 10.
Heal.
And then Daffio's coming at you as a 6/4 Wolfgar, a 4/3 Fireflux Squad, a 8/8 or nope, a 9/9 Jolene, and a 3/3 Ogre Battle Driver. I'll draw
Block Jolene.
13.
And I'm gonna choose my Evangelist with my Together Forever.
a 6/5 coming at you.
I'll block with my 7/7 Patron of the Valiant.
Sword Jack will die. I will go to my second main. I'll tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast a Fangren Marauder. I'll tap 3 for Rites of Flourishing. So you can have that. I'm gonna sacrifice 7 treasures and gain 35 life. I'll cast Reckless Endeavor. 6 and an 11. I'll deal 11 damage to all creatures and I'll make 6 treasures. That's my turn.
Untap, draw 2, play a Llanowar Reborn and a Myriad Landscape. Both come in tapped. Pay 2 for Grateful Apparition. I'll pay 3 for an Astral Cornucopia. I'll pay 5 for the Evangelist. I'm going to pay 1 to equip the boots to the Apparition. And I'm still distributing counters. We'll do a 3 here, 3 here. Swing it Wiz for 4.
4 damage confirmed.
And then I will proliferate. I'll pass turn.
Draw. Do 6 for Sanctuary Warden. I'll take a shield counter off to make Citizen and draw a card. I'll play Plains. Gonna cast Giada and pass.
Tap, draw 2 cards to play a mountain. 14. And I need 4 more, so I'll go to 3. I'll play Jolene, Fathom Fleet. I'll make 2 Fathom Fleets and tap Idol of Oblivion to draw. I'll go to combat. I'll swing a Fathom Fleet at each of you, and I will make 2 treasures, and I will ping you all for 8.
I'll chump the Fathom Fleet.
Pass turn.
Draw. Float 1 Angel Mana. And then I will pay 3 white to cast Hour of Revelation. Destroy all non-land permanent. Sanctuary Warden will be saved by the shield counter.
Sorry, in response, I'm going to commune with Lava for 3.
2 for a Pyre of Heroes. 2 and tap the Pyre and sack the Sanctuary Warden. Bring out a Maria Shepherd. We'll play a Plains, trigger a Maria Shepherd. I'll bring back Sun Titan. Trigger Sun Titan. I'll bring back a Plains, trigger a Maria Shepherd. I'll bring back Sanctuary Warden.
Did I just fucking throw?
It'll come in with 2 shield counters. And I'll take 1 shield counter off to make a Citizen and draw a card. I'll pay 6 for Victory's Herald. I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll tap 4 for a Rose Room Treasurer. Tap 2 for a Humble Defector. Make a treasure. Play a forest. Tap 2 for a
Humbledy.
Wily Goblin. Make 2 treasures. That's all I got. Pass turn.
Untap draw. Play Plains. Trigger a Maria Shepherd. Bring back Patron of the Valiant. Pay 2 and use the Pyre and sack the Patron. Bring out Angelic Skirmisher. Pay 2 to cast it Together Forever. Put a counter on the Maria Shepherd and a counter on Angelic
Hey,
Skirmisher.
you can give him lifelink.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna have Angelic Skirmisher give all my creatures vigilance.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna declare
Not
attacks.
lifelink?
And Victory's Herald will trigger, and I'll give them all flying and lifelink.
Oh.
Sun Titan will trigger,
Jesus.
and I'll bring back Giada. So I got 1, 6, 11, 17, 21 in the air. Gain 21. And when the warden attacks, I'll take a counter off of the skirmisher to draw a card, make it 2 citizens. Pay 3 for inspiring overseer, gain a life, draw a card. Pay 5 for a herald war. Come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters. So angels cost 6 less. And I'll pass.
What?
Angels cost 1 less for each +1 counter owner.
You're going to war.
We're going to war, baby. He's got nothing.
My turn.
Oh yeah.
Untap. Drop. I'll tap the Humble Defector. You can have it.
Oh baby.
Play a Forest. I'll tap for 14 and cast Jolene. Make 2 treasures. Use 2 of them. Go to 1. Cast a. You find a cursed idol. I'll scry 1 and make 2 treasures. And sack the rest of my treasures. Cast Frontier Warmonger. Make 2 treasures. And pass turn.
Untap, draw.
It gives
We
you
will
points, doesn't it?
Tap the D and send it back. Pay 2 and use the Pyre, sack Giada and center the command zone. Get Emancipation Angel. It comes into play. We'll bounce the Pyre Bureaus. Giada costs 10. So Giada costs 4.
This is stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. I'm gonna play Giada. I'm gonna pay 2 for the Pyre. I'm gonna sack her to the Pyre again. Fail to find. Play a land, trigger a Marius Shepherd. Bring back a Rosk Relic. And then I'll pay 6. Cast Giada again. Big brain shit over here. I'll go to combat. I'll give everything vigilance. And I'll swing out and give everything lifelink. And the Herald can attack and this can attack. So that's more than enough.
And
You're
that'll
dead.
be the game.
That was dumb.
That was big dumb.
So, what points were scored this game, Vo?
Wiz and I both casting the commander 6 times like psychos, and both the most combat damage, and Wiz with the second most combat damage. And that's that for those. And I racketeered Kink for 2 points, got him.
I have no one to blame but myself.
So we started with Kink for the splashiest play.
Splash, splash, splashy, splash.
Splish, splash.
Taking a bath.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
I'm gonna give 2 to Vo for the comeback billion creatures in 1 turn, and 1 to Wiz for always being able to rebound.
All right, we're voting Splashiest Play right now.
The splooshiest.
I'm going to have to give both of my votes for the same play. I'm going to give 2 to Daphios for stealing all my creatures and switching them. And then I'm going to give 1 point to Vo for deciding where they all went.
The Marauder? Saving your ass? I'm going to give that 2 to Wiz for the
Oh, the Fangren Marauder? Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, what a card.
And then 1 to Vo for making me not kill King.
I want to give 2 to the Champion of Lamhold into the Encore play. That was nice. Encoring the Pilfer and giving it 3 counters right off the rip. And I want to give 1 to the
also gave it
Blasphemous Act, followed up by the Vivian.
Yeah, that Vivian was very scurry.
Yeah, I was like looking at it out of the corner of my eye, like, oh boy, I hope that gets dealt with because I don't have time to deal with that.
I was looking at that beast within in my hand and just eyeballing the Vivian, and I was like, no, Simon, save it to save your life. You're going to need this later.
The best theme, Kinkanite.
My best theme points are gonna go 2 to the Angels, and 1 to the bank robbers.
I will vote for 2 for the fire-breathing lizard, Trogdor. 2 for Trogdor deck, and 1 for angels. It's always angels.
We're gonna give 2 to the I advise you attack somewhere else. Even though Reigns of Power feels a little more than advisory. And I have to give 1 to the treasures, cause good God.
Yeah, I cast a lot.
That deck
of
was on
mana.
one today. I will go back to King for the most valuable card.
Well, I reckon it'd have to be the one card that saved my life, that angel, directing the traffic. And then I guess my 1 point will go. Yeah, I really liked that card that stole the creatures and whatnot, even though it
Reigns
ended
of
up
Power.
getting redirected. Yeah, yeah. That was also a pretty valuable card. It almost made things go way different.
It's tough. I want to vote the exact same way I voted for my splashiest play because those cards individually were sick. I think I'm gonna give 2 points to the Hammer of Perforos because, like, I know your deck has a lot of haste in it, but having the hammer down is like, all right, well, I have no idea how much damage I'm gonna take next turn. I just have to have blockers. So 2 for that. It really did the thing with your deck. And then I'm gonna give 1 to that fucking guy that gives everybody lifelink and flying.
Hell
'Cause
yeah.
that's what kept you at a distance from my Rose Room treasurer, and I really wanted that. I wanted that so bad.
I'm gonna give 2 to Wiz for Eidolon and the Wolfgar that was given back to you, and
Yeah, that was a spicy play right there. Here, have
one
Volcar back.
to one to Vo for the Planetar.
We're gonna give to. I mean, I think it has to go to Wolfgar, but the 1 point will go to the generous patron because I love that shit. In fourth, it's poor Mr. Kinkenite getting beat into the sun with 16 points. In third place with 19 points, it's gonna be Def. Second place with a meaty mighty 39 points, it's gonna be Wizard.
That is
Lizard.
a very high second place.
In first place, of course, that means it goes to Vo with a record shattering 48 points.
God damn.
The overalls, Vo holding it down, number 137. We got Wiz sneaking in the second, 29.
Ooh, baby.
Craig at third with 28. Pink and Astis at fourth with 27. And everyone else, Daft Guitar, Ivan, and Grinchy at 25.
Yo, it's Kink. What up? Appreciate y'all watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, a like on the YouTube video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting our video to show up more. So if you liked it, maybe other people will like it too. So give it that thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too. That way you get a notification somewhere in your YouTube notifications about whenever we got a new video going live. Also, don't forget to check out our Facebook page. That way, if there's any other information that you might not get from subscribing for YouTube, or for some reason the YouTube algorithm messes up and doesn't send you a notification, like that would ever happen, you might get a notification about a post about a video or something else going on PTW style that you might want to waste your time on. And while you're at it, I know you got a Twitter, so you might as well follow us. The only reason we made it is so that you could, so go ahead and do it and make it worthwhile. It also will notify you about whenever a video goes live or other PTW related stuff. So if you really like the content, you want to follow that Twitter. And if you really liked what you saw, be sure to head over to the Patreon, where you can become an official time waster for just $1 a month and support the channel. All donations go towards helping us create better content, which we have tons of ideas for in the future. Once again, thank you all for watching. Peace.
That's fucking rude.